Hello, Beans. I think I have everything set up. I don't know. I'm like out of it today. Not gonna lie, daylight savings time has ruined my entire brain. Um, I say that as if my brain wasn't kind of ruined already. You know what I mean. It's fine. Um, yeah, I'm like super out of it. So, yeah. Hi, Goose. Good to see you. Hi, Shawnee. And good luck with work, Sleepy. You guys might notice that there's a little guy on the screen in a little bathtub. Sleepy made that for me. Isn't it so cute? I put it on, I think, all of the screens. I don't think I put it on the BRB screen because it didn't have a good place to go. But look, it's so cute. It's so cute. Hi, Stars. I had no idea this was coming. Thanks for the raid. And hi, everybody. How's it going? Ugh, my headset just does not want to stay on my head today either. I think I'm too wiggly. Thank you, Shawnee. Isn't it adorable? So Sleepy added, Sleepy made this for me. So it's my little possum in a bathtub, and Sleepy made the bubbles purple for me. And then there's little potions on the bathtub. And this thing right here, I'm trying to point at it, but like, this thing right here is a little dancing shrimp. Isn't it so cute? I'm obsessed already. Which means that I now have art from the power couple. So I have art from both Tomato and Sleepy. Because I have, here, I actually have a folder. Here. This one, I don't know where to point. This one is by Tomato Dog Art, who is Sleepy's partner. And it's just so cute. And then this is another possum. So this is me. This is like my fursona, kind of. It's not fully settled. This one is by my boyfriend, Cap. And it's just so cute. Thank you, Shawnee. Yeah, Tomato is a delight. And so is Sleepy. And yeah, look at how loved I am. People keep making me stuff. It's so nice. It's so nice. And yeah, I love my little possum. This one is also an emote. So if you're subscribed, this is a please emote with a W. Because that's what I look like when I'm asking please. Pretty please. Think your oiters, pretty peas. So yeah. But I'm just gonna leave the possum, exactly Sleepy. Exactly. I love popcorn so much. I haven't had popcorn in multiple days. Maybe that's why my brain is being so mean to me. But one of the things, this is like, I don't know why I'm saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. One of the things that I really like on stream layouts for other people, excuse me, is something that moves so that I can tell if my stream has frozen. But I don't have that on my starting or ending screen because I had a plan for animating what I have there, but it got to a point where I was so stressed out about it that I wasn't starting streaming. So I was just like, actually, fuck this, and I'll just do it this way, and then I can update it sometime. So I'm going to go back to the starting screen, but don't worry about it, just so you can see the little guy. So having this on this screen is like such a nice little thing, and I get to share my friend's art. So that's perfect. Yeah, I'm excited. Stretchy, stretchy. You got it, Shawnee. I'll do a freebie stretch for you. Although I have to make sure I don't lean too far forward because Twitch will ban me if they see me in this shirt today. Because I'm wearing a crop top, so. Yeah, it looks really good, Sleepy. I really like the shading, how you did the shading. It gives such a nice highlight. I'm always breasting boobily, Shawnee. It's impossible for me to not. But it really gives like that shine effect. It's good. It's good. Okay, two other things we need to talk about before I really get started. There's a pin post in the chat today. Doodlebee is a regular in Libstream, and it's just a really cool artist. They make super cute art. They just found out that their insurance is not going to cover gender-affirming surgery that they've had to reschedule multiple times. So they're looking for donations and taking extra commissions to try and make up that cost so that they can still have that happen. So we are going to pimp out Doodlebee a bunch because Doodlebee deserves to actually have this surgery happen. So if you're looking for, emotes or whatever, Doodlebee's style is like so freaking cute. So I highly recommend. So there's a link to their Ko-fi and also their Etsy shop there. So if you have, some money to send to a fellow artist and cool person, please do. Because they've been dealing with so much bullshit around that, and it's fucked up. And I wish that I could just magically fix it, but I can't. So I'm just going to tell other people to help them a bunch. The other thing is that something arrived in the mail today. So you can look forward to something coming to my shop soon. The Purple Nostalgia sticker sheet is here. Look at it. Do I have the actual art over here somewhere? Probably. Do I know where? No. Knowing where things is sounds fake. Here it is. So, the original art is also for sale. So this is the original one that we painted mostly on stream. I did some of it off stream. And then the stickers. And the stickers, this is one of my sticker sheets. I always save two. So one for product photography and one for just keeping. But they're frosted, so the ring is clear around it. So I really like these, and I think it'll give a really nice effect to the electronics. Oh my god, my boyfriend is messaging me. Me getting immediately distracted. So I think that this is going to be really cool because it really gives that kind of clear effect to the electronics, which is great. I love this. So I'm going to work on getting these packed up and the listing done this week, and hopefully those will be ready by the end of the week. Right, Shawnee? I love this stuff. I love it. Let me see what my boyfriend is asking me. Hang on a second. Oh, Jesus. That's a long list. Yeah, that's so cute. I love that, Shawnee. The pointing emotes are so good. Maybe I need to get a pointing emote. I have a lot of animated slots left. I don't have any still slots left. Yeah, I was just messaging you. But you can probably ask in chat too, if you want to, unless you want that to be a secret. I have not said what you asked me. I just said that you were messaging me. What was I saying? Yeah, Shawnee's super on top of it. I have forgotten everything that was in my brain. I dropped my cash. Yeah, same, Stars. I'm so out of it. Or did you mean your actual computer? I hope you meant just your brain, which is a weird thing to say. Honestly, Sleepy, to be fair, he was all that was on my mind earlier, too. That's just how it works. He's my favorite. What would Stars be as a cute little animal? I feel like Stars has a lot of cat energy. Or maybe like a chinchilla. Because chinchillas also do like the cozy sleepy thing. I feel like that's your energy. And also you just are soft, you know? We want to hug you. Ah, yeah, one of the poofy cats. That would be good. Um, what else did I have to say? I think that's it. I think I just needed to tell you guys about the stickers and Doodlebee, and I was talking about emotes. That's what God, my brain, man, my brain is so not here. Shawnee did give me an idea for an animated emote yesterday, even though they aren't sure that, like, they aren't aware that they gave me a really good idea. Like, it wasn't on purpose, but it pinged something in my brain. So I'm thinking about like a animated like science experiment one where somebody is pouring a test tube into another thing and then it explodes in their face and then they just kind of blink at the viewer a couple times. Yeah, exactly, Shawnee, for science. So I did like a really quick sketch of that, of that animation yesterday, just so that I could get the concept down before I forgot. Um, so hopefully we'll have that coming soon. I also, for the still emotes, I'm considering getting rid of the lull because I don't really like it. Like, I avoid using it and use other people's lulls because I don't like how that one turned out. I know Shawnee uses it a fair amount, which is why I'm bringing it up on stream. But I'm thinking I'm going to replace that with something. And if you guys have an opinion on what we should have replace that, you should let me know. Hi, Al. No, it isn't. It isn't Fields of Mystria. You've come in with Toasted Stars who rated me. Also, I'm drinking a soda, so I'm gonna burp in your faces a bunch, and you get to deal with it. Radical. Excellent. Do I have anything else? I don't know. Like, I'm like so out of it today. I also think that with these headphones, I cannot wear my glasses. I wanted to see. I've been trying to wear my glasses more often because I think I have never once done a real spit take. So if you can manage that, Al, more power to you. But because these headphones clap my ears, it's like really uncomfortable. Which I suspected was going to be the case, but I wanted to try it to make sure. I've had these frames since I was 19. Isn't that wild? I realized that the other day. Thank you for the follow, HP. That's so funny. That's such a great username. That's great. Welcome in. I had to take a second because I was worried it was a Harry Potter reference, but when I read the rest of it, we were fine. Well, I've had the lenses updated in these, but I've had the frames that long. So the lenses have been updated once. I do need to go to the optometrist and get these replaced because these are from my 20s. I'm no longer in my 20s and have not been in my 20s for a while. So I really do need an update. but that costs money. So, no, I have never once sat on a pair of glasses. I'm always very careful with them because they're fucking expensive, man. Also, I need to take. I was just talking in Star's stream about taking tags out of my clothes, and the tag on my shirt is driving me fucking insane right now. We're cutting the tag off my shirt live on stream. That's what's happening right now. Because it is driving me bonkers. There was something underneath the shirt. You guys can't see, but you know. I'm sorry, but this is itching me so bad right now. I don't know. I'm like... I've had this shirt for ages too, and it's never messed with me before, but today, any tag is like driving me fucking nuts. Yes! It's so awful. I hate the ones on the sides too, because like, I'm not a thin person. I have rolls. And they get trapped in the rolls and then pull your shirt in weird directions, and it's just not fun. Okay, can I get the shirt back on without attacking the mic? I think the answer is no, but we're gonna try. That wasn't so bad. Okay, yeah, it's not fun. Okay, I have a shirt on again. You're welcome. You guys can imagine that in your personal time or something. I don't know. Okay. Can you tell I'm a little scattered today? I feel like I'm behind on everything because the time is moving incorrectly. I mean, it's not that impressive to stream shirtless today because I have something on underneath it. But you guys can see later if you want. Okay, we're working on the potion today because everybody voted on that one. I don't think for the most part I need to erase these lines, but in a couple of places I do. So I need to be careful about that. Al, you literally saw what shirt I was wearing the other day. Like... Yeah, no, I think we're all on that same page, Stars. Like... It really is one of those days. And I blame daylight savings. It's so stupid. And it causes like so many accidents and stuff because people are not prepared to deal with that. Hi, Rainbow! Welcome in. Actually, I'm wearing kind of a rainbow-coated outfit today, if I'm being honest, because I have like high-waisted pants and a crop top on today. Me. I don't need to erase all these lines. Starts erasing the lines. Okay. I do want to put some masking fluid down on this, which I'm remembering. We're doing that first so I don't forget. Yeah, it is. I'm testing out. So I got... Thank you for spraying all over me, drawing gum. That was so helpful and cool of you. I've been buying a bunch of like looser pants and testing them out for when I get my hysterectomy. Because you like really can't wear jeans for a solid 2 months. So I got some like wide leg, high-waisted pants. And so I'm testing those out. They're very comfortable. I think they'll be good. But I gotta make sure they'll hold up all right. Okay. I don't think so. I haven't, like, my doctor didn't specifically give me any information about that per se. I've just looked up what other people did after theirs to make themselves more comfortable because I wanted to like be prepared and have stuff if I wanted stuff, you know. So I've gotten like a different set of pajamas that won't rub on my stomach as much and stuff like that. But I'm getting the I don't remember the right word. It starts with an L. lap to something. I'm having the tiny camera version and not the big cut version, basically. So I will have more cuts, but they will be small. So it won't be as bad as like how they used to do it, theoretically. Unless there are complications, and then they'll do the other way. But like I get to go home the same day and everything, so it's not super big scary. But if breaking my ankle taught me anything, it's to be over prepared for stuff, so. Yes, laparoscopic, thank you. It's one of those things where like, I think this is like a neurodivergent reader thing, where like I recognize the shape of the word, but I do not know the actual word. And I'm really bad about that. And then I try to talk about it and I'm like, actually, I have no idea what I'm saying. Yeah, well, you're right, Sleepy. So, good work. But yeah, so I get 4 tiny cuts instead of like 1 big cut. So it won't be as bad, but I still want to like be ready for it, you know? And like the worst that happens is like I'm perfectly fine to wear what I had already and I have more comfy pants. Like, oh no, what am I gonna do with more comfy pants? Good, Shawnee. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's fine. And I like high-waisted pants anyway, just because of my body shape. Low pants do not work on my shape. They roll off of me like an egg. Okay. I think that's all that I wanted there. So I need to let that dry a little bit. But I think we can work on the flowers while that's drying and that'll be okay. Or I could start putting masking fluid on the other project that needs it. I hate making decisions. Why is my entire job making decisions? Ridiculous. Now that's fair, Sleepy. Like, I also feel like certain body shapes work better with the way that jeans are made than other ones. So like, I have a large stomach, and skinny legs, which means I have difficulty finding like jeans without stretch that fit me properly because I don't really fit in one size. I'm technically 2 different sizes, so I can either get something that fits my legs or something that fits my waist and not both. Um, so, and I often just like alter things because I do know how to sew, but it would be nice if I didn't have to put in extra work. Yeah, I have like a big stomach and a skinny waist and skinny legs, and it's just like a pain. It's a pain. Welcome back, Cap. Oh, hey, KLW. It's been a while. How you doing? I guess I also want to put masking fluid on some of the forget-me-not, actually. I changed my mind. Where did I just set that tool? There it is. Yeah. I also have long legs. My family is long legville. It doesn't look as long just because I have a fair amount of stomach, but yeah, – Sleepy found out they were shorter than they thought they were. I remember this. Sleepy thought they were 5'11", but they're actually 5'9". I remember. I remember, unless I forgot. And you can never tell which is gonna happen. I remember because, so this is like weirdly specific, but my mom was 5'11", and 5'9" is 1 inch taller than me. So you're thinner than a classic dad bod, Al. I've seen you. Oh, you're still working on your white quest. Good luck. I have not shiny hunted in about 1,000,000 years, actually. But good luck with the full odds. Yeah, I know you're a dad. We've had this discussion, Al. I gave you DILF category. Oh yeah, fair. Sorry, I missed that. And yes, I have put Al in the DILF category, so. Yeah, totally fair, KLW. I just kind of fell off of it. Yeah, honestly, sleepy women's shirts are too short for me too. Like they're too short for everybody. Because we aren't allowed as women to have clothes that fit us. That would be illegal. And also you have to guess what sizing is accurate. Yeah, it would. It would hurt profits. Yeah, I'm so busy all the time, KLW. Like, it's wild. I'm running my own business and doing this and doing another job and trying to like be vaguely social. It's like a lot. I don't think people were meant to do this, honestly. I think we were meant to sit in the sun and eat peaches, you know? And do our little tasks that we want to do. Yep. Exactly, exactly. We're all meant to sit around and make soup together. I hate that, Rainbow. It makes me so mad. Actually, like, I usually buy from Old Navy because, like, I know what sizes fit me there, but they've started cutting back on, like, making the size that fits me. So there's, like, way less options now, and a lot of their clothes don't even have the option for the size that I am now. They used to be really good about it, and they've started cutting back. And I'm like, can you guys not, please, for the love of God? Like, I don't need to suffer more than I'm already suffering, please. Okay. I've said at least 4 times that I need to replace the paper towel that's over here, and I still haven't done it. I'm gonna do it right now before I forget again. If anybody is biting Cap, that's me. That's my job. Back off, Sleepy. There. We're doing this right now before I forget. If Cap steals your soup, I'll make you more soup. How about that, Sleepy? I make a bangin' soup, so. I actually still have some soup in the freezer from the last time I made soup. Hi, Tomato. Good to see you. I think the first part is up to Cap. I cannot control him. I'm like, KLW is willing to give up his soup, so there you go. Then maybe you have to give up your soup, Sleepy. Like, that's the pecking order. The soup order? I don't know. Somebody is banging around on my porch. The slurping order. That's perfect, Sleepy. Good work. Okay. Can I focus for more than 3 seconds? The answer is no. I also haven't decided exactly what colors I want to do for everything in here. No, that's perfect, Sleepy. That's why it's good. It's like the bottom order, the slurping order. Are you dry? Yes, okay. I just moved my paintbrushes. Where did I put them? They're there. My brain doesn't work. Like, I don't think that's new information, but I'm realizing it repeatedly today. So I definitely want to put some water so that that pigment revives there. Yeah. Also need to be careful how I sit today because I definitely fucked up my hip yesterday. Good, Cap. I agree with this assessment. Okay. I'm feeling so intimidated by this. It's so hard to start a painting. Like, I know that neurotypicals like don't have problems starting stuff. The hard part for them is doing stuff. But for me, the hard part is starting. I want to decide what color I want to do the wax seal because I don't want it to be just the blue, I think. Well, maybe I do want it to be just the blue. I take it back. I want it to be just the blue. That's good, KLW. That sounds like a you problem, Tomato. If you can't handle sleepy at soup power, then maybe you're moving down in the slurping order. Okay. Before I put that on, I actually want to do underpainting. I like am bopping around all over the place. Yeah, you just move your teeth out. Can my brain work at all today? I don't know why I'm so groggy. Still. Well, I mean, yes, I do, but also stop it, you know? Hi, Thymie! Oh my god, Sleepy. I never expected you to have problems swallowing. Oh, this is one of my favorite bands, ACS. We'll see if I can beat Shawnee to it. I really like them. Hi, Adam. Yeah, I have some overlap with some other people's streams. But this is actually one of my favorite bands, and I found them on Twitch. They do like request streams and stuff. But their original music is really good. And if you want to know like my entire stream playlist, you can just do !playlist and it'll take you to the Spotify playlist that I use. Because I put one together with stuff that won't get me in trouble on here or on YouTube. Because ACS lets you use their music and stuff as long as it's credited, basically. A song. Okay. That's underpainting. I'll put maybe a little bit of pink near the highlights. Because they look delicious. They look like gummy candy. That's a perfectly natural feeling. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They look like peach rings, like that same kind of texture. I think that'll be fine.
Oh my god, why can't you just take the freaking top of it?
Something nice about myself. No, I haven't, Al. I still haven't been able to find them. I also haven't spent a lot of time looking because I keep forgetting, if I'm being honest. But I did start getting a lot of targeted ads for like Moss nutritional supplements. So there's that. Hi, Matto. Good to see you. Something nice about myself. My brain is just not letting anything out today. I've been doing a lot better about setting myself up for success the next day than I was for a while. So I've been doing a lot better about setting out stuff that I know I need to do at night, instead of just making it all tomorrow Katie's problem, which is good. That's a lot of progress. So there, that's something nice about me. What color do I want the ribbon to be? The same color or a different color? Yeah, exactly, Sleepy. And I also try to, this is only tangentially related, I also try to stick to the idea of if it takes less than 5 minutes, just do it. And I've moved that time up to 10 minutes lately, which is going good. I started out with if it takes less than 2 minutes, just do it. And then if it takes less than 5 minutes, just do it. If it takes less than 7 minutes, just do it. And now I'm up to 10. So that's progress too. Yeah, exactly, Shawnee. And like I was saying earlier, sometimes starting is the hardest part. So if you do like gather the materials for something and then just put the starting thing as your task to do, the rest of it is easier. So like I'll say scan this piece of art, and then once I scan it, I'll be like, I might as well edit this right now. I might as well just prep this for stickers, that kind of thing. Okay, I know that I do want the hearts to be a color. Maybe red, maybe pink. Yeah, exactly, Thymie. Let's just do this right now. Thank you. We're going to be putting another color over the top of it, this color specifically, because that's the color of the month. But I do like an underpainting for the shadows and the highlights, because it gives it a lot more depth with a lot less work. I don't think you should eat the wax, Sleepy. Stick to soup. I knew that these were going to be a pain in the ass to paint, but I did them anyway. They're so small. Yeah, that's a specific kind of wax though, Sleepy. It's a different kind of wax than you use for wax seals. Small. Yeah, just small hands. Yeah, well, I did make this painting a little bit bigger than I originally intended. Because for the sticker of the months, I usually do like a 5x5 just because that's quick. This is a 6x6. So I did make it bigger because I was like, I'm not going to paint these tiny hands in 5x5. We're gonna at least give ourselves an extra inch there. I wonder if Sleepy is putting the wax in the paint like a soup. That seems like a Sleepy thing to do. Oh, God. I don't think it'll help you keep it down, Sleepy. Sleepy really is raccoon coated, just saying. Well, I will say, Sleepy, since Lib was playing Tomodachi Life yesterday and you told them to feed you garbage, there is legitimate garbage in the game to feed to the people. But you can only get those items from having the Miis make recipes, and it randomly unlocks stuff like a banana peel. So I don't think Lib has them. I do in my game. I haven't made anybody eat a banana peel yet, but I also haven't played in a little bit. No, actually, not in the gym basement, Thymie. That's just where they get to swim as a competition. Yeah, exactly, Shawnee. Hi, Lib. Yeah, I do recipes a lot. Like I save them. So if you give them, sorry, I should explain what I'm actually saying for people who play the game. If you give them the cooking pan item, they'll make a recipe. And sometimes, like, you have a chance to get ruined. Like, so I have a banana peel and I have a ruined meal, basically. And I give those to them when they're depressed. Same with the sewing machine because they'll make a piece of clothing that you get then. And because I have people in my game who want to be in a relationship with other specific people, I turn them down when they get hot and heavy for somebody who they aren't supposed to get hot and heavy for. So I have a lot of depression to deal with. Yeah, exactly. So if it happens, Sleepy gets it. Yeah. Yeah, Sleepy. You deserve a break in both realms, honestly. Yeah, that's fair, Lib. Most of mine are friends who are like in a relationship with other people. So like you and Adam, um, I made get together, and one of my other friends and his girlfriend are in there, so I'll make them get together. And some people have said they don't want to be with anyone, so I've been turning down romantic options. But again, I haven't played as much. I really played a lot while I was um, traveling with family, just because I wanted to carry my friends with me, you know? So, yeah, yeah. I did see the clip about the drama. It was so funny. Your reaction was great. You can't really be a good hoe in this game. Like, it's very heteronormative and monogamous, which it would be great if it wasn't, but, you know, it's Nintendo. Yeah. Okay, I do also want to do like some light green here for the plants like behind the bottle. Yeah, the flying and the flips was really funny. So I'm playing it on my actual 3DS, and I would guess that there are mods for it, but I'm playing it for realsies, so. And I don't know if people have modded it. Modding Nintendo games is kind of a pain in the ass in comparison to things like Bethesda or whatever, because Nintendo is awful. It was cap coded for sure. Okay, I think that's good. There is a flower there, but it doesn't really matter. Bethesda? Yeah, you have to like jailbreak the 3DS itself, and then even the game code is like really difficult to parse. It's just bad. Like Nintendo wants you to play their games the way that they intend you to play them, and they get up their own asses about it so bad, which is why they've changed a bunch of things that were like quality of life changes in Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo update to Animal Crossing New Horizons. And so they removed a bunch of stuff that was actually really good for people because they didn't like the way that people were blasting through the game. So like it used to be you didn't have a limit on how many items you could order and get mailed. And now the limit is 5, which does the exact opposite of what they want to have happen. So, yeah. And they are assholes about emulators too. Aw, cute, Shawnee. But I mean, you can see that even with Pokemon games too. So like the new, well, the old new, I don't know, the most recent generation, where the advertised experience was that you got to choose what you were doing and what order you did them in, but you were still railroaded by level choices and stuff, like level differences. So it really isn't a choice. They're just pretending you have a choice and then forcing you to play the game the way that they think you should play the game. And that's a huge problem with Nintendo and always has been. Which is part of the reason I'm not a Nintendo girly anymore. I'm an indie game girly now. Okay, I think that we can put this over the wax now. Yeah, I know you like playing with your emotes like they're dolls, Shawnee. It's very Tumblr coded of you. And I always think it's fun to see, so. I'll probably end up doing more shading over the top of this. This specific paint is pretty opaque, like it acts more like a gouache than a watercolor. So, we'll see if I need to add some more shading, but the underpainting will help. I probably want it to look kind of shiny, so I probably will, but we'll see. But maybe if I make it less cotton candy coated, Sleepy won't eat it. Yeah, that's fair, Sleepy. I actually have never played a Zelda game. Okay, I do think that I want to add some of this color to this for sure in the potion. And I think probably some of the wisteria over here. So let's get this damp. I've mostly been doing wet on dry lately, but we want to do some wet on wet here just to make it a little flowy. Oh yeah, I was never very good at Mario Kart. I'm not good at like reactions, generally speaking. Yeah, that's fair. I really prefer games that aren't competitive in general. I prefer to all work together. I was pretty good at Double Dash for a while when that came out, but it's been a while. Yeah, a lot of times I think, and this is true for many things, but for Nintendo games, I think the fandom is more fun than the actual game. So like all the art for Animal Crossing New Horizons and stuff, ace. The game itself, I did not vibe with. That's fair, Rainbow. Yeah, the first gaming console we had was an N64 that my brother got for Christmas. So we had a bunch of those, and that was like our one like gaming device for a long time. We did have a computer, but mostly that was me playing silly little games and not real games, you know? So I played Zoombinis a lot, which we've played on stream before, actually, through my iPad. I played Nancy Drew games a lot. That was another one that I did, but that was pretty much it. Oh, thanks for the follow, Thymie. Yeah. Was that the one that Lib played for a bit? There was one racing game that was like some sort of franchise I wasn't expecting it to be. Yeah, that was before your time. That was a long time ago. Yeah, okay. I did remember, right? Wow. Why does my brain remember that and not that I need to brush my teeth every day without me writing it down on a list? Okay, that's what it was. I remembered that it was like a gift that you were playing. Oh yeah, that's super cheap. So even if it wasn't good, like that's a reasonable amount of money to play for something, like to pay for something that you play for 5 minutes and then go hee hee. Like that's fine. God, my brother just seems so loud. Okay, I do think I want to add a little bit more darkness on some of the edges here. Okay. I think I'm gonna make that ribbon a little more purple than just the plain blue. I also should take a progress photo. I'm so bad at remembering to take progress photos when I'm streaming. I mean, to be fair, I'm bad at taking them whenever I get in the groove. But yeah, if you have any questions, Slimy, I'm happy to answer stuff. But you're also welcome to just learn by osmosis. That's how I learned to do watercolor mostly too, so. I think I'm gonna do this color for the ribbon. So that it's just kind of in the same camp, but not exactly the same. I'm using a mix. I mostly use Daniel Smith paints, which are a little bit harder for a beginner to use because they have a lot of granulation, which means that the pigments split, which I like. I like the texture it gives, but it does make figuring that out a little bit more difficult. Good luck with meetings, Al, and I'm taking a sippy, thank you. So most of my palette is either Reeves or Daniel Smith, and then I have a full set of these, which is Beam Paints, B-E-A-M, which is a really cool company that's Indigenous owned and uses sustainable Indigenous practices to harvest all of the materials for their paints. So all of their pigments and like the mica for their shiny paints and stuff like that. So they're pretty cool. That's these two right here. They come in little keystones is what they're called. So I'm using a mix of stuff. Ooh, have good dinner, Shawnee. I should bring up my reference image. I say singular image as if it isn't like 35 different photos that I shoved together to get what I wanted. Oh my god, the layers for this are a mess. What was I doing? Okay, the potion is made for drinking, so you're allowed to do that. That is in fact part of the point of a potion. So. Before I do this, I think I want to clean my palette, actually. Because we still have a bunch of Cricut colors on here from last time. I don't need those right now. Actually, maybe I want to start with the flowers next. which also I would still need to wipe this off. But I was thinking maybe working on the glass, but I probably want to wait until the potion is dry so we don't have any pigment bleed. Because we should have those colors in the glass, but I want to have more control over it. Okay. Next question is, which flower do I want to start with? Probably the forget-me-nots, because they're the most complicated for shading purposes. This one too, yeah. We can share some colors here. I didn't do the big ones there. Okay. One of the problems with like shoving a bunch of different reference photos together is that you forget what everything is. Because some of these do have some yellow in them, and I also altered this pretty significantly, so. Which means I can't get sued for using it, you know? Because I did a significant amount of transformation. Oh, good. I'm glad, Sleepy. And I definitely know how that overwhelmed feeling feels, especially with Minecraft, because I don't always know what I'm doing. I say as if I ever actually know what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. Oh, yeah. I'm working on like a huge barn over at Cap and I's base because I decided we needed another barn anyway because I keep bringing home horses. But I decided to make one like my grandma has at her house, which is huge. Like it's gigantic. And I kind of like didn't realize the entire scope of it, if I'm being honest. Yeah, the dark oak one. So I started that and I can get it done in a bit, but I'm like, thinking about it so hard because I'm trying to make it match my memories, right? So I just stand there staring at everything for like 20 minutes. I'm like, wait, wait, wait. Because I'll share in the Discord when it's done, but I did snag a photo from Google Street View of what it looks like on the outside so that I could get the shape right. But we spent a lot of time in there when we were kids because there's like a hayloft in it. And so we made that into our little clubhouse. I say we, my brother and my cousin and I. Because my cousin and my aunt and uncle live like right next door to my grandma. Well, my grandma is no longer in her home. They've moved her to a long-term care facility, but... Yeah, exactly, Sleepy. And like, probably I'm never going to get to go back to that house again. I think Christmas was probably the last time that's going to happen. I don't know what my aunt and uncle have planned for it, but I believe they inherited it. So my mom might have before she passed away, but I'm not sure. It makes things a little bit messy. But yeah, we went down there a lot. I know I've talked to Sleepy about this a bit because we were talking about doing a drive down, like, because when I lived in Portland, we would drive down to my grandma's house at least twice a year. So I'm like really used to that drive. And still, when we go visit, we usually will fly into Portland and then drive down in a rental car to my grandma's house, which is what we did over when I was gone over Christmas. So it would be fun to do that because my grandma's house was really like the most consistent thing in my life for a really long time. Especially once, excuse me, especially once we moved to Alaska. Like before we moved to Alaska, we moved out of the house that we'd lived in for like 16 years to get a new house so that my great grandmother could move in with us. And so it really felt like my grandma's house was the only thing I was going to get to keep from my childhood for a really long time. So it's a very like emotional place for me. And it does mean that I like remember a lot about it because we were there so often. And I didn't think to take a photo of the inside of the barn while I was down there. I wish that I had. Although I don't even know if the door's open anymore. I don't think anybody's been in there in a really long time. Ooh, I also need to remember to go around to all the little bases I made and replace the double beds with single beds. Since we changed the sleeping rules since I set those up. And added a bunch more people. But yeah, my grandma had a health scare after we left. So they decided to put her in long-term care because her dementia has gotten bad enough that she's like really confused and not always really there. So she really needs somebody watching her full time. We knew it was coming, and she's not a spring chicken, so she's turning 90 in May. So she's had a good long life and a very happy one. It's just, difficult when you realize you don't get to keep people for as long as you want them, Everything about life is transient, and it hurts to be reminded of that sometimes, even if you know it. But she apparently was conscious enough at one point that my uncle did talk to her and she agreed that that was the right decision, so that's really good. I'm glad that she got to actually agree to that, because I think that'll be easier on my uncle for sure. Because one of the things, like, because my mom passed away too and was in a coma for, well, a medically induced coma for a lot of the decisions that we had to make. And trying to make a decision for somebody who refused to talk about the difficult discussions can be really guilt-inducing. So I'm glad that my uncle doesn't have to go through that, because he's done so much for her. I don't want him to feel like he's done something bad, you know, because he's been great and has been making a lot of really difficult decisions around that. Because when my mom was passing away, I was the only person she'd ever talked to about what she wanted to have happen when she died. So I got stuck with a lot of those decisions, which was difficult. I mean, it's always difficult to lose someone, but that's life. Yeah, I know you've had to do that too, Shawnee. Like, I don't know the full details, but I know that that's been a thing for you too. Okay, I need to let that dark blue dry, and then we'll put the lighter blue over top of it, like I did on the other one. Yeah, I'm not pushing you, Shawnee. I think you know that, but I'm here what you want to for what you want to share, but I'm not gonna like push you to share before you feel like you want to. I'm like that with everybody. If you want to tell me something, I'll listen, but I won't force you to tell me stuff you aren't ready for. And one of the things about streaming is I just lore dump because I talk about whatever's in my head, you know, so. Actually, maybe I'm gonna take a quick break and wander off and do some stretches really fast. Yeah, all good, Shawnee. And like, people are welcome to share whatever they want here, because for the most part, you guys are my friends. Like, we know each other, and it's not like a trauma dumping situation. We're just like discussing our lives, you know? So, all good. And God knows I talk about plenty of difficult topics on my own, so. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take a break, and that means I'm gonna run some ads. So you should take a break with me instead of letting capitalism win today. Get up and do a little stretchy, go get yourself some water or a snack or a little treat. Stare at something that's farther away from your face than your screen is right now. That would be really good for your eyeballs. And then we'll meet back here, okay? Alright, I'm back. You guys should be back too. Welcome back. That sounds like it would either be really good or it would be atrocious sleepy. Ah, interesting. Isn't that just like Milkle the soup? Where did I put that? There it is. You can make anything gross if you try hard enough. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't remember who said it in chat when I donated to that lib, but somebody was like top 10 worst anime betrayals, and I'm still thinking about it. I think it's so funny. I do really like Dill. I am quoted in multiple channels as saying I'm a slut for Dill, and it's true. I am. No, that's not that. I keep thinking that, but it isn't. There we go. Oh, I didn't shade the buds that are on the end there. I will need to do that at some point. No, I haven't, Sleepy. And I don't think you have asked that before. If you did, I forgot, so. Well, why were you leaving me out, Sleepy? Don't you like me? Yeah, good save, Sleepy. One of the unintended consequences of me doing more mindfulness and meditation is that if I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, I can stop it. So I just had to sneeze and I was like, should I mute? And then I thought about it really hard and I was like, no, we can make this stop. And then I stopped needing to sneeze. It helps a lot with the modeling stuff, honestly. But that is definitely not something I thought was going to happen when I became more aware of my body. It's just like, ah, yes, I have the mental fortitude to stop sneezes. Yeah, exactly. I think the hands themselves are fine. I think I need to do some more work on the hearts. I think I want to go for like a magenta for them. I love that lib, and what an ADHD thing to do. ADHD is just trying to do one thing and then getting stuck in 35 different vaguely related side tasks.
Blazing in the blue of ruined ribbons, I know that I've got a life worth living. I've been up an hour and I already count out my dreams.
That's fair too, Sleepy. As you can tell, I'm a little bit of an overthinker. Me, I'll make a pretty potion. Also, me puts 33 different layers of personal meaning behind it. My dad is a Pisces. Don't be Sleepy. It sucks. Yeah, tell us the tea, Lib. Yeah, that's yeah. Well, that and like Cancer are generally, I think, put as the most emotional, but Cancer specifically is like soft, gooey emotions versus like explosive emotions. But you also have personal experience of a Cancer, so. Oh, welcome back, Thyme. Definitely Sleepy. Wait, which OC is this? Is this the one I know about? I'm being vague on purpose. Hi, Tens! Okay, okay. Curly hair, right? Yeah, okay. I guessed because, like, most of your other ones you pretty much have, like, established lore for, but that one's relatively new. Okay, shading the ribbon is also a thing I should do. A lot of this is just like such small details. I'm also like a too many details person. You've been focused on other aspects of it, I think, Lib. I think that's really the reason. Right, Tens? I am so fucked up. Like, I am messed up in the head. I feel like I'm half dead. I think maybe half dead is underselling it too, honestly. Yeah, it's wild. I mean, I also hadn't been sleeping well and then slept really well last night, so I was going to be a little out of it regardless. But welcome back, Al. You certainly are in a mood today, aren't you? You must be feeling better. See, the daylight saving times here, it doesn't matter for the sun. Like, anytime we do DST, either we're losing all of our sunlight anyway, so it doesn't matter, or we're gaining a bunch of sunlight, so it doesn't matter. So, like, there's no point. Like, none at all. And it makes it worse because one of my friends lives in a place where they don't do daylight savings time, and so we're constantly confused about which direction that's supposed to go. And then with Europe and other countries, they don't do it at the same time as us, so we're all confused. It's a mess. Yeah, for sure, Tens. We sure are bewitched. Okay, I am going to want to do a little bit of white ink on that for highlights, I think. But that's a later task. Let's do the rest of the blue on the forget-me-nots. Right? It's one of those, well, we've always done it this way. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't mean we still need to do it that way. Use your brain. Think. Yeah. Yeah. Arizona is, like, rough. It's so hot there. I went there, like, as a family trip when I was, like, 11. We went to, like, the Four Corners region as a whole because my dad had a business meeting down there. And so we just, like, after his meeting, we turned it into a trip because they paid for us to go down there anyway. And yeah, it was great, but also way too hot. I got sunburned, like, the first week there, and we had to, like, go to a store to buy me a cover shirt. I remember that. My dad was pissed about it. Yeah, for sure, Bewitch. Thank you. This is going to be the Sticker Club sticker for April. No, for May. April is Lasagna Tiger. I'm getting ahead of myself. Skipping months. I'm really excited about May because that's when... Yeah, I know, Cap. I figured you were going to say that if you were here. What was I saying? Oh, I'm really excited about May, so I keep, like, skipping April in my head. It's pretty funny. Because, like, there's stuff I'm excited for in April, too, but my brain is like, you get an organ removed. May is the only month that exists. Yeah. I don't know. I burn really bad and always have. Like, even we had, like, the strongest sunscreen we could find, and I still burned. Like, I'm very pale. So, like, going someplace where the sun is really intense, I was gonna burn. Like, but I didn't think ahead to bring a cover shirt, so. which, I mean, I was 11, so, you know, not exactly strong thinking ahead age. Yeah, I know it isn't Cap. Oh, you're gonna be so thrilled because I have another piece planned with Forget-Me-Nots Lib for this month. Ooh, burger. We love burger. Yeah, we are Bewitch. I don't think Cap can ever meet my dad. Not that I would make him, but I think somebody would die. Yeah, they're the Alaska State Flower, Lib. Yeah, so I'm also doing, because I'm doing a set of like Alaska themed stamps to make collectible stickers with as like extras to my orders and then things that I can sell up here at local places. So we have another Forget-Me-Not coming up this month too. You can only kind of see the pencil mark because it's really light, but it's Forget-Me-Nots in a heart shape. A pine cone? What kind of pine cone? Is it any pine cone? Because there are a bunch of different kinds. Oh my god, Al. Yeah, it's really a seeding body and not a flower, but you know, you can get some kind of weird with it. Thank you. I'm excited to paint that one. I also related to my dad, but we also have a seal that we're doing in an ice field from a photo that I took. Which you can only kind of see. Again, the pencil is pretty light. But that's gonna be one too, and I'm gonna order some cards of this one, I think. So. You're a lightsaber. I have no clue how many of those stamps I'm going to do before I turn them into stickers. Like, I had no plan for how many to do. I was just like, we'll just do this until I get tired of it, I guess. But how many do we have so far? We did the moose. We did the globe flowers, which kind of count, kind of don't. We did salmon berries. We're doing 2 this month, so I think that's up to 5. Am I forgetting one? Maybe. Remembering the work you do seems like too much. Yeah, I think 5 after this month. Oh god, for real, tens. I think that's part of why I've been feeling so shitty and why my voice was like dying on Friday is because it warmed up enough that we got a bunch of like dust and stuff up in the air. Really bad. I don't like it. We're also having a bunch of pressure shifts because the seasons is changing, but you know. Oh yeah, which alert is that for you, Lib? The tree cum one. That person makes such funny little songs. They're great. I always think about the Apartment Salmon one, which runs around Tumblr a lot. 74. Okay, Adam would know, so I trust Adam. I do think the trick to these Forget-Me-Nots is going to be adding a little bit of pink in here for the highlight areas. I will do that after this layer dries, because I do want those shadows to be a little bit more mellow before we do that. Yeah, I figured you would, Shawnee. It's very popular on Tumblr, so. Right, Tens? Like, keep your kink to yourself. It's also a big problem because cities, for the most part, don't plant female trees because they're harder to clean up after because of like fruiting bodies and stuff going onto the sidewalks. So like it's gotten worse as more like city planning has trees because they only plant male trees and not female trees. So you end up with a lot more pollen in the air that doesn't have anywhere to go. I also need to deepen up that green right there for sure, Z's. Yeah, yeah. So, just in case you wanted to know, there's tree misogyny. Greg just walked in and got to hear that sentence. Yeah. Greg said men will plant several thousand male trees before they go to therapy. Teds, that's so funny. The trees have been given the starter Pokemon treatment, huh? And you got an excellent joke from Shawnee. Greg just went out to get groceries and has come back. Right, Shawnee? Jeez. What was I doing? This. Can I remember things for more than 3 seconds? Not today. Maybe not any day, if we're being honest. I do think this green needs to be a bit more intense. Oh, my back hurts. I know why it hurts, but I would like it if it would stop. I do think I got a good feel for depth in this liquid. I'm pleased by that. I also need to decide what kind of orange I want to do for the honeysuckle. The next time I don't know what to do on stream, we should really do a color wheel with my palette so that I can see all the different mixies. I always want to do that, and then I don't find the time, and then I need something to do on stream, and I just make a whole nother new project instead. Yeah, Shawnee. It's so cool. And like, is it magnolias, I think, that are old enough that they were pollinated by beetles because bees didn't exist? And the beetles themselves are extinct now? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm right, but I can't Google it while I'm streaming to make sure before I say anything, which is what I do in people's chats. Hashtag anxiety. Oh, do tell, Tens. I love facts. Which maybe that, speaking of facts, maybe that's the book I'll read next after I finish the one that I'm on. Because my uncle suggests, we both had read the same Salt book we discovered when we were down there for Christmas. And so we just kind of like shouted Salt facts back and forth at each other excitedly for like 45 minutes. And he suggested a book that was similar about coal. And so I have that on my docket to read. Maybe I need more fun facts to torture everybody with. I don't really mean torture. I know you guys like my facts for the most part. It was pretty funny because like repeatedly while we were talking to our friends and stuff while we were visiting, I would go, actually, in my Salt book. Because I learned so many fun facts from it. It was a really long book, but it was very good and fun to read. I had a lot of fun with it. Okay, that's a good base for the orange. We're probably going to build that up quite a bit, though. That's right. Now that you say that, Tens, I remember that. Yeah. That's so interesting because it was like giant ground sloths and stuff, right? I think. Which are so cool. Yeah. Neat. I love how humans will see something and go like, okay, but what if we just used this exclusively forever? I'm excited for it, Cap. I want to see what your idea was. Yeah! Really interesting, Shawnee. There's a bunch of stuff like that where humans were just like, I'll keep this one, and messed with something so much that it's like so far removed from its original purpose, you know? Okay, let me bring this over here so I can actually see it. Because I need my reference for this, because I am not familiar with honeysuckle. I'm pretty familiar with forget-me-nots, but Honeysuckle is a different kit and caboodle here. Yeah, for sure, Cap. Shawnee was just saying that too. Yeah, where like they get stressed out if trees in their like root system are damaged. It's all very interesting. That thing where like houseplants will bloom better if you talk to them too, like grow better. It's very interesting. Mm-hmm. Yep, or threaten them. Okay, that's there. So does Al. Yeah. Sleepy likes getting bullied, Al, so you should just unleash. Al is the only person I've ever met who makes me feel like prey when we're just talking. Because I always know he's like 7 steps ahead of me and just waiting for me to say a specific thing that he knows I'm going to say so that he can make a joke about it. Yeah, And you'll note that I said makes me feel like prey and not that you are a predator. Yeah, you want to talk about the slurping order here. Hi, Tomato. Don't worry about it. I need to decide what shading color I want to use for the Lily of the Valley, because they are white, but you can't shade with white. You have to pick a color. Yeah, in case you didn't know, Al, Tomato and Sleepy are a couple. Tomato knows. Oh, I do need to put a dark spot in the middle of the forget-me-nots. Yeah, for real, tens. Well, Al is very aware that Cap gets firsts, so. That's so funny, Tomato. I love that. I feel like in a lot of even just jokey conversations about how we ended up eating stuff, a lot of people really like don't give credit to our ancestors like at all. So they're like, how desperate did somebody have to be to eat this kind of a thing? But like for a lot of things like that, there's very specific ways that you have to prepare them that you would have to find out before it was like viable to use it, right? So like that involves like a lot of thought and process.
Screams and phantom pow, drowning out all the other sounds. Skipping all the song is dead. Clipped white noise circling in my head. Round and round.
That's so funny, Cap.
Little babies and big machines all shimmer to the left, shimmer to the right. I'm gonna tell you what I
Okay.
mean. Yes, say it in spite, say it in spite. At the end of the line, left, right. At the end of the line, oh honey, don't think twice.
Yeah, there's specific times when it's best to harvest maple syrup too. Because they produce the most syrup right after a big cold snap, but it needs to be warm enough that they've started moving their tree blood again, basically. So in like early April, when things are thawing out, is like the perfect time to get maple syrup.
You know you'll never be enough for
And you have to like condense it in some sort of way to concentrate the sugar to the point that we're used to. And a really easy way to do that is by leaving barrels of syrup out in freezing temperatures overnight, because the water will freeze on top and will leave the sugars underneath, which is just really interesting, I think. So if you can get the sweet spot there, I didn't mean that pun, but we'll take it. You can have a lot of syrup and concentrate it very easily without using a lot of wood to boil it,
Don't think twice, don't think twice.
which I learned from what was that book called? Braiding Sweetgrass, I think is the title of it.
It's all white, it's all white. Noise, noise, noise.
My brain just full on stopped again.
Noise, noise, noise. It's all white, it's all white. Noise, noise, noise.
Yeah, I think that's kind of how it went for milk too, Shawnee, which I'm guessing was your part of your point. Yeah, or just a culture where that wasn't really a thing. So there are plenty of cultures where like milk and cheese are just not really a thing. Which has actually become a problem with specifically Christian missionary work because like the Heifer Project and stuff would give cows to villages where lactose intolerance was normal, um, which isn't really that helpful if you're trying to give people something to eat. But nobody really paid attention to that because heaven forbid you listen to the people you're helping. Yeah, exactly. It's like, wow, savior complex doesn't actually help? Wild. We never knew. Yep. People who don't do well with sarcasm tend to not stay around me very long. Yeah, for real. Yeah, who would have guessed that giving somebody something they can't eat isn't helpful when you're trying to get them to eat? Nobody could have foreseen these consequences. See, I'm not a big jam person, but I will accept Smucker's strawberry specifically. I don't really like jam or jellies very much because they're like too sweet. I would rather just eat actual fruit, especially since that's possible for me in the current day and age. Yeah, I'm not big on the seeds. I guess maybe I'll like it better now that my teeth are fixed in front, because it used to be that the seeds were like the exact right size to get stuck in the cavities in my front teeth. And it made me really self-conscious. But maybe that'll be better now that I've gotten them fixed a bit. Which I think I've mostly gotten used to talking with more teeth in my mouth than I used to have. I don't know. I still lisp sometimes, but it's gotten better. Yeah, that's fair. I notice because it's my mouth, you know? So you can't see when my tongue moves in a different way than I'm used to, and I'm like, ugh, that felt icky. And yes, we're all gonna hee hee ha ha at that. You're welcome. Exactly, Shawnee. Absolutely. Who wants to fund my plane ticket? You don't need to apologize for that, Shawnee. I knew that's where we were gonna go. Okay, I think adding some more yellow to the highlights on that. And then that's pretty much done. I mean, I literally have an oral fixation sticker that is based on my mouth. Like, this isn't a huge stretch.
That's gay.
It is gay. So, like, if you need oral fixation, the sticker, here you go. You can buy it in my shop. This is based on a reference image of my mouth. Oh, I will do a little stretchy. And a hydrate, thank you. Good emotes, tomato. Okay, I have accomplished a stretchy. Well, I'm accomplishing a stretchy right now. I will do hand and wrist stretchies, and there's also a hydrate because my boyfriend is looking after me. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, Sleepy. Oh, cool. I think that means... Sorry, I just got a text message from my doctor's office. I think that means they approved my refill on that prescription. I mean, this is maybe pushing it a little bit, but it's my stream. Soup is just items that are warm in a broth, right? Like, they're just warm items in a liquid. So I would say that there are other things that you could focus your oral fixation on that come out of people's bodies that also qualifies as a soup. Right, Cap? I was thinking that too. Yeah, exactly, Sleepy. Okay, I've done wrist stretchies. I'm taking a sippy. Yeah, exactly, Al. They kind of cemented for themselves that I'm going to come visit at some point because they told me they have a violet wand. And I was like, my ears perked up like a dog. And I was like, okay, cool. Also, Sleepy said that they'll share popcorn and boba with me, so, you know, seems like a good place to go. Okay, I was putting yellow on this. That's what I was doing. Yeah, exactly, Sleepy. I've also never had hot pot. Yeah, for sure. There's a boba place here that we've gotten twice now, because I've never had boba before. And then I was just like searching for it because I wanted to like give myself a little enrichment treat. And I thought slurping up some tadpoles was a good way to do that. And so we've gotten from there twice, and both the flavors I've had are really good. And it's getting to the point where like I want to buy all of the flavors. Like I can't do all of their tea flavors because I can't really have that much caffeine without my heart trying to explode. But like the last time we ordered, I got the taro flavor that I tried first and the honeydew flavor and drank both of those in one day, which was not like a good plan for my stomach, but it was good for my soul. But I'm gonna need to try all the other flavors they have, clearly. Ooh, I don't think they have a red bean, but I would definitely try that. I remember one of the kids in it was a combo 5th, 6th grade class, and one of the 6th graders was Korean, and his mom made him like classic Korean food to bring to lunch, and he shared his red bean paste buns with me sometimes, because I was the only person who was like willing to try stuff and didn't get grossed out by it. Also, I didn't make fun of him because I wasn't a twat, so. But I very much like red bean paste. Yeah, Nerdling seems really good about food and stuff, which is good. As somebody who had like bad food experiences. Although it wasn't as bad as some other people's experience, but my mom was really good about that, but there were definitely some things where I was made to do things I didn't want to. Pork buns are so good. 100% Sleepy. And like, I don't know, I just think about how difficult it must have been where I grew up to find the correct ingredients for traditional Korean food, and I think that was like a huge act of love too. And I'm sure it was difficult for him because kids are mean, you know? But I think about that a lot. The church I went to growing up, we shared the space with a Korean church in the afternoons. So they actually cooked Korean food there too and would sometimes share with us. Although I haven't had like real Korean food in a long time. That's fair, Tens. There's a fondue place I really like in Portland that we go to a lot. But it is definitely one of those things where you could like be really nervous about that. But really, I go to that. Like their entree fondue stuff is fine. But I really go there for the dessert fondue because they have a cognac caramel fondue that I would just drink directly out of the pot if I could get away with it, honestly. It's so good. It's so good. Hi, Bean! Good to see you. I hope you're having a good lurk. Yeah, it's like a fancy place, and they have like fancy cocktails and mocktails and stuff like that. So it's like a fun place to go. That's not the color I wanted. Fun place to go to feel fancy. It's not particularly cheap, but as a special event place, it's worth it for sure. Thank you. This is going to be the Sticker Club sticker for May. See, I said the right month this time. Right, Sleepy? I love a little potion. Yeah, you did, Bean. You've got some good ones. The one for next month is going to be this. I actually just finished prepping this file yesterday. But this is going to be the one for next month. So yeah. It's always good stuff. Oh, also, since there are more people here, I will show you guys what arrived in the mail today that will be hitting my shop soon. We've got the Lilac Nostalgia sheet, sticker sheet, is here, which means I just have to write the listing and pack it, and then it's all set. So it's not in the shop yet, but you can look forward to it. My patrons do get, like, pre-warning to stuff before it hits my shop, so they get to set some of these aside if they want them. So I'll make a post about that later, probably tomorrow, because I'm still really out of it today, so I think I'm going to be easier on my brain and not make myself write a professional post. Um, I say as if I'm super professional on Patreon. I just talk like I talk, you know? Um, but yeah, so this will be coming soon. There is a limited amount of them because I wasn't sure how well they were going to sell. Um, so you'll want to hop in on that. Yeah, so soon. And I did show this earlier, but the surrounding area is frosted, so it's kind of like clear, which gives a really nice kind of like clear feeling to the electronics too. So they lay really well on like journal layouts and stuff because you can put them really close to whatever words you're writing. And I really like that frosted feeling for those. It's nice. Yeah, that's part of why I order those ones, and also like I had enough trouble becoming a rage beast with doing single stickers with my silhouette cutter. I don't need to stress myself out that much, which is why I ordered the sticker sheets. And I also just really like the frosted style, which I can't do myself, so. Okay. Let's see if I just like this here, or is that too intense? It's a little intense. Maybe I want to use this instead. Let's see. Maybe what I want to do. We'll see how that dries, and maybe I'll like that better. I still have not decided on a color for the Lily of the Valley. Maybe just warm gray. Or cool gray. That'll make the orange stand out more. I don't really have a lot of orange on this. That might pull focus too. Maybe I should have done orange hearts or orange ribbon. I mean, it's too late, so whatever. But so maybe I do want to do a warm color for the Lily of the Valley. I don't know. My brain doesn't want to make decisions today. I say as if my brain ever wants to make decisions. I don't think we're gonna finish this today. Usually I could bust something this size out pretty quick, but because we got the brain weirds today, I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm having to think way harder about it than normal, which is fine. Like, it's not a big deal. Just, I have so much I need to get done this month. I have so much I need to get done all the time, forever. Like, what the hell? Why must I keep doing things? Thank you. I do definitely want to mess with the potion a little bit more because I want there to be more obvious swirls in there. So we did a really soft version of that with the wet on wet technique, but we're going to do wet on dry next to kind of carve that out a little bit more because it'll give you more specific lines versus like the blending of colors that we have there. Yeah. But I even have more work I need to do. It's just, nah, I'm tired. I could actually add some real mica on this, honestly. Because I do have mica paints, and in fact I have a purple one that's pretty nice. So maybe I'll add some glittery to it. That's not a bad idea. Here it is. Yeah, this one, I think, and fireweed probably would be really pretty on there. You can kind of see how sparkly they are here. These are the beam paints that are the native owned company. But those would be good additions, I think. Maybe even Glacial Rivers down here would be nice in there. So I might mix some of that in. Or I could do the light one and have that just over top of it. We'll see. That's not a today thing, but I will pull this out so that I remember next time. This one is fireweed. Yes. There's also a salmon one that's kind of like orangey. This one is really nice too. Wild salmon. Do you think I want to get like a base layer down on the lilies and then I think I'll call it? Because glass intimidates me and I'm not ready to tackle that today. Oh gosh, yeah. Some of those have like so much, Sleepy. I got my mom like a set of Lush bath bombs once. Well, not like a set. I bought her a bunch of them that I thought she would like. And one of them had like confetti in the middle of it, but it was soap confetti, and she was like upset. She thought that she was gonna have to dig a whole bunch of confetti out of the bathtub after she used it, but then it all melted and she was like, oh, thank God. Yeah, I know that you used to, Sleepy. Oh, probably coconut oil. That would make sense. It was just so funny because she like texted me the second she got out of the bath and was like, I thought that you had cursed me. And I was like, what? She's like, I thought I was going to have to dig all of that confetti out of the tub. And I was like, oh no. They don't do like things that are bad for the environment and stuff, so it's all like biodegradable. Thank you, Cap. Yes, I do sell sticker confetti, as a matter of fact. You could get a little packet of tiny little stickers mailed to you. They're great for your journals and just handing out if you're like a teacher or something. It's super fun. Good luck with meetings. And yeah, I'll probably end pretty soon here. But thanks for popping in, Al. Good to see you, and good to see you feeling better. Do we need to bonk you, Shawnee? I do think I overdid the opaqueness on the top layer for the forget-me-nots, so I think I'm gonna need to carve those back out again. But that's okay, that's easy peasy. I'm gonna have to go over the lines when I do this digitally too, which I have been doing anyway, but that makes the decision for me. You don't think so? I think it's just covered up too much of the shading I put underneath. I also think I want to change the shadow on these fingers here. Because I think this side just isn't dark enough. That's better. Yeah, here on the flowers. The forget-me-nots, I think the second layer I did, I think I just put too much of the pigment on top of it that's opaque, so it covered up underneath too much. So I'm gonna need to reshade them, that's all. And it's muddled the lines a little bit. Yeah. And I can get that wet again and lift some of it up, but I can also just reshade it and then go over the line work in Procreate, and that's fine. Yeah, I do, like there are ways to prep files for like a sticker file automatically, but I don't like the way that the edges look when you do it like that, so I do it all personally, which means that I also go through and can like alter little spots. So if I have like, I don't know, if I had gone like really outside the lines here, I could alter that here, or if I hadn't quite filled the space, I can put a little bit more color in there so that it looks better. Which is what I usually do, and is why it takes a while for me to get sticker files ready. It's because I do it all myself because I don't like the automatic stuff. Also, I have control issues. I don't know if you can tell. And I get way more anal about it when I'm feeling a certain kind of way about the rest of my life. Oh, actually, Cap, I was going to talk to you because I've decided on something else for my possum. And I'm realizing I've said it on stream, but I haven't said it to you directly. But I think the like white underbelly is going to be funfetti colors. So like funfetti cake. So a little yellower and then with like confetti colors in it. I love food-based stuff because I was thinking about maybe making my possum like a sundae, and Cap and I have talked about that and stuff. What? Oh, you were working on something and I didn't think about it until just now. I'm sorry. I should have told you before, but I forgot. I also am trying to figure out how to like add frosting to the design without making it look like I'm covered in cum. And I don't know that I'm smart enough to figure that out. But we talked about maybe the bun being a cherry at one point. Here, I will unhide the possum art so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So actually we have both the artists in chat at the moment. So we have this one, which is by, oop, can I point correctly? My camera is going slow. So this one is by Tomato, and this one is by Cap. And this one over here is by Sleepy. Yeah, but I'm thinking I want it to be Funfetti cake instead of a sundae. This is what I'm thinking. Thank you, Shani. And I haven't written a specific command for Tomato yet. I need to figure out the exact wording that I want. Because all of them gotta be different. But yeah. I don't know if the cherry would go with that one though. I need to think about it more. But definitely like Funfetti colors for the white part in the fluff. And mostly Funfetti has yellow, pink, and blue sprinkles in it, which is also pan colors. So I think that works nicely. So I don't know if you guys knew, but I'm really gay. What am I doing? Nobody knows. Okay. Have I told Cap what? Yeah, that's a mood, Shawnee. Maybe my gigantic story would be done that somehow turned into a novella. Hey. Again, I have too many things to do all the time. What was I doing? I was looking for somebody to raid. That's what I was doing, and then I got distracted. My brain doesn't work. Oh, Trisha is live. That's a schedule change I didn't know about. We can go raid Trisha. Oh, actually, let's go raid Goosetown because they were in here earlier, and they're also playing Fields of Mystria, so we can confuse Al when he ends up back at the game that Stars was playing. Yeah, so we're gonna go raid Goose, who is just a fun person, and oh yes, Cap is very aware that I'm gay. As a matter of fact, Cap has done a voice command that says that's gay because I asked him to. So yeah.
That's gay.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, my chat froze and I was so scared it was my computer resetting itself. Oh, fun bean. And like, I don't know that you could know me for as long as Cap has known me without figuring out that I'm gay. Like, I'm not really quiet about it. Okay, let's move over to the ending screen. And let me actually pull up the stream that we're going to. And yeah. I can close that, and maybe that will make things less stressed out. Not really, my poor computer. She was not made to do this. I did mute that, okay. Do I know words? I don't know anything anymore. There's nothing in here. It's all oatmeal. Um. Yeah, good luck, Bean. If the birds take over, I'm just gonna die. That's my plan for the zombie apocalypse too. I'm not working at it. I'm just gonna go. Oh, hey! Good to see you. Thank you for the follow. It's been a while since we got to talk. Yeah, it does that automatically. I just have been letting it do that because I don't want to think about it. Um, that's okay. That's not really an accomplishment because seagulls will steal your food no matter what. Seagulls are evil. I grew up near the beach. Seagulls will attack you outright to get 3 pieces of popcorn, which is, I think, is the only similarity between me and a seagull, is I will also attack you to get 3 pieces of popcorn. Um, yeah. Yeah, I have, for people who don't know, I have severe bird fear. They freak me the fuck out. Um, generally, it's okay if it's like a photo of birds or I like the aesthetic of birds. I just don't want them next to me. Oh, that's funny, Bean. Okay, let me actually do the raid command before I forgot. Okay, Shawnee earlier put the raid commands in chat. They're a bit up there now. Shawnee's going to do it again because Shawnee is fantastic. Thank you, Shawnee. The first one has emoji that you can use anywhere on Twitch. The second one has an emote that you can use if you're subscribed to my channel. So please copy and paste the one that is relevant to you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being niceies. Thanks for hanging out and talking with me, even when my brain isn't really here. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Remember that you're loved because I love you. And if you can't take care of and be kind to yourself for yourself, please do so for me because I think that you're awesome and deserve nice things, including from yourself, even on the days when it's hard. So let's work on being nicer to ourselves and then we can meet back here with our victories, okay? I'll be live again on Friday and we'll work on finishing up this potion. I think 2 streams is probably all that's going to take. And yeah, I'll see you then. Goose is a friend and was in here earlier and very much has the same kind of scattered brain ADHD energy that we love from many of our streamer friends. So it's a good match and I think you'll enjoy being over there. All right, I'll see y'all Friday or on other places in the internet before then. Bye.